OP05 is just around the corner now, so I thought we should go over all the cards in the set. So let's start off in red as we do, and we'll slowly make our way through all the colors. So this is obviously our Searcher Nami from OP01. This is one of the SP cards in the set, one of six. I don't know how I feel about the SP cards, the set, because I don't know, like, it's Nami. Obviously Nami looks great. There's a lot going on in the background, but I've seen the cards in person also, and they are very, very shiny. So, you know, anyways, we shall move on from the SP card. So first, red leader. We get two red leaders this set. One is Sabo and one is Bello Betty. And this is obviously the alt arts of the leaders. We're going into the manga close-ups again. And Sabo's leader ability is Dawn times 1 on opponent's turn, once per turn. If your character with 5,000 power or more would be KO'd, you may give that character minus 1,000 power during this turn instead of that character being KO'd. So you basically get to save one of your characters, essentially. So if someone tries to kill your character, you just minus 1,000. They can swing again, but now they're gonna have to, you know, waste a double swing to get rid of that character. Bello Betty looks great, and this is the alt art. And her effect, very interesting, is activate main once per turn. You may trash one Revolutionary Army type character from your hand, and up to 3 of your characters with either Revolutionary Army or Trigger gain plus 3k for the turn. Now, I think when this card was initially revealed, especially in Japanese, everyone was like, wow, like this is insane, like red is going crazy. But we're looking at the Japanese meta now, and it's actually not performing as well. Like, it's still up there, but the better decks right now are, I think, Enel, Sakazuki, and Luffy are all doing a lot better. And one of the issues with this leader is that you're essentially being really aggro, but you don't have enough resources to protect yourself. So I found that it's like a glass cannon, people describe it as. So it's either you get some miracle turns and you get some crazy plays, or you just lose. So this is something that I will actually be trying to build though, so we'll see where this takes us. And I'll have a separate video for all of the like deck builds and stuff. But let's move on. So Inazuma 3 cost 4k. If you have a character with 7,000 power or more, other than this character gains Rush. So you could pair this very well with Bello Betty leader ability. You can just you'll easily have a character with 7k or more, and then you have a Rush character right here. Ivankov 4 cost 5k. Activate main once per turn. If this character has 7,000 power or more, play up to 1 Revolutionary Army type character with 5,000 power or less, other than Emporio Ivankov, from your hand. So you basically get to cheat out another character basically for free. You get to build your board. Now this card is probably like the best card in the Revolutionary Army, because it's the first card that can minus 1,000 power on your opponent's leader. Usually you can minus on characters, but this one's on leader, and it's an on-play effect, and you can also do it when attacking if this character has 7,000 power or more, which is pretty easy to get this to 7,000 power or more. You can just leader ability with Bello Betty, right? So this is going to be quite strong. Koala, this has an altar, and I love it. Koala is amazing. 2 cost 3k. This is probably one of my chase cards. It's a super rare, and on play, if your Revolutionary Army, if your leader has a Revolutionary Army type, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3k during this turn. So it's basically like a better Otama, but it is leader locked, so you won't see it in any other red decks. Sabo also gets an alt art. It looks great. 6 cost 7k. On play, KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a total power of 4k or less. So this works really well. You can pair it with other cards. I think it's great. Chaka. So effect Dawn times 1. activate main once per turn. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. So this is good support for Vivi. Toto, on play, draw 1 card. If your leader has 0 power or less, more support for Vivi. Nico Robin, like this card, like just looks so great. On play, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 1,000 power or less. Will it see play? I don't know. I feel like it'll be good to get some people's pesky blockers out the way, but overall probably not. Bartholomew Kuma, 2 cost 2k. On play, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 2,000 power or less. Again, I don't know if it'll see a lot of play, but it has a good trigger. If your leader is multicolored, play this card. Hawk, 3 cost 5k. We've seen him in Dressrosa before. He is a Revolutionary Army type. Bunny Joe, 2 cost 2k, is just a blocker with 1k counter. These little blockers are pretty good. Pell, we get another Pell card. 3 cost 4k. Effect, Dawn times 1. When attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn. So this is basically like Flamenco, I guess, except a little bit stronger. Good VV support. Probably find this in other decks as well, though, to be honest. It's pretty strong. Bello Betty. So this one also has an alt art that I'm excited for. This is definitely one of my chase cards as well. On play, look at 5 cards and reveal a 1 Revolutionary Army type. So it's basically just like a searcher, right? Morley. When attacking, if this character has 7k power or more, your opponent cannot activate blocker during this battle. That's pretty good. You'll be able to get a swing through. You'll be able to get a swing through if your character has, or your opponent has a bunch of blockers on the field. Oh damn! I keep clicking off. And then this guy, actually, I really love Lindbergh. Like just as a character, he's pretty. Alright, he's like a fun guy. 4 cost 5k. Effect when attacking. If this character has 7,000 power or more, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less. So like all these characters pair well with Bello Betty's leader ability. And the trigger is you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader is multicolored, play this card. Emporio Energy Hormone. It's a counter. Up to one of your leader character cards gains plus 3k power during this battle. Then play up to 1 Revolutionary Army type card with 5,000 power or less from your hand. That is nuts. You get to survive a battle, and then you also get to play out a character card. It doesn't say anything about base effect or anything, any Revolutionary Army type, so that's pretty good. And the trigger is play up to 1 Revolutionary Army type character with 5,000 power or less from your hand, so I think that's pretty great. Fire Fist. This is Sabo's Fire Fist instead of Ace's Fire Fist. Main, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 4,000 power during this turn. Then, if you have 2 or less life cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 0 power or less. I think it's pretty good, and the triggers activate the main effect, so very strong there. 4,000 Brick Fist. Main, up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 2,000 power during this turn. Then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 2,000 power or less. Pretty good event. And I think we have a stage card here. Revolutionary Army HQ. Activate main. You may trash 1 card from your hand and rest this stage. Look at 3 cards on top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Revolutionary Army type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is going to be, it's pretty good. It helps you filter out your hand, essentially. So I think this is a really strong stage. And last but not least, we have the anniversary card. This is the anniversary card. This is 1 per case. It's basically an alternate art of the starter deck unblockable Luffy. So I love that. I play that card a lot, so I'll probably be using this card if I get it. And this is one of the biggest chases of the set. It is a signed Eiichiro Oda version of this card. It's super rare. I remember in Japan there was one store that opened up 40 cases or 45 cases and they still didn't get it. And that's in Japanese pull rate. So obviously in English it'll be a little bit better, but still, like 45 cases is a lot. 45 cases is 12 boxes per case. Like that's a lot of boxes, booster boxes, a lot of packs to go through. So if you get this card, it's gonna be really, really rare. But yeah, that's all for red. Then we'll stay tuned. We'll go through the next few colors. I just wanted to get these videos out as OP05 is coming up just very, very soon. But yeah, thanks for watching.